All right, y'all. We are live. We are live, and I told y'all tonight we will have a special guest. And I was being secretive. Yes, I was. I was being secretive about who our guest is. Sometimes I like to surprise, so I like to surprise so that y'all don't know, so that the people that really roll with us, they come to see who we're gonna have. Y'all know it's gonna be someone that we love in our community. And I always love to bring individuals on. And I say that I love to bring individuals on, but this is only the second time that I've actually been the only, not the only person on Keto Class. So this will definitely be something that I'll be doing a little bit more. I see we got a few people out there, but I'm not going to delay, y'all. I'm not going to delay. I'm going to bring our special guest right up. And now we'll read some of these. I see some hellos coming in there. So you said, I thought I was tripping. He said my phone was acting stupid. All right. Yeah, I know we were talking a little bit. So we are getting it going. So there we go. Y'all, they're talking about y'all thought y'all phones were messed up. Y'all were probably clicking and refreshing and clicking. I see Elena. Hey, Elena. So, oh man. So I see Patricia. So I'm not going to delay any longer, y'all. So our special guest, if you have been looking behind me, y'all been looking behind me. Our special guest is the owner, the founder of MCM Nutrition. So glad to have him here today. So we have Mr. Cash Riley. Hey, man, how are you?
I'm blessed, brother. I'm blessed beyond belief, man. I'm traveling with my son. Just finished up some baseball opportunities that he's working on, and anytime I get to share, some time with you, brother, always like it.
I appreciate that. So those who don't know, like I've started doing like a little ketone experiment where I got like 9 different brands of ketones and I tested them all, I tasted them all, and I always say, y'all know, I always say that the MCM Nutrition ketones are always my favorite flavor. So they're always my favorite flavor.
Blessed, brother. Blessed.
Yes, indeed. So I got a few people in here who got some comments. Connie says, hello, handsome.
Nice.
So we got Melanie is welcoming everybody. Oh, Ellen actually won one of your giveaways on your Instagram. So Ellen won a giveaway on your Instagram. Actually, Ellen is the person who introduced me to MCM Nutrition because she kept telling me, yes, indeed. So there she is right there. That's why I was so happy when she went on your Instagram, because she literally is the reason why my keto community knows about MCM Nutrition, because she always loved the products and she would keep telling me about the products. And I was like, okay, when I do my test, this is definitely going to be one of the brands that I try. And I was so pleasantly surprised by the flavor and just the efficacy of the brand as well. I was just so happy about that. So I'd like to go through some of these comments. So we got Tammy says, OMG, I love MCM. Nice. So I got Miss Karen in here as well saying hello, Sassy B. My man Carl, the fellas are few and far between when it comes to the keto world. So you got my guy Carl in there as well. Misty said, just bought 2 containers of dragon fruit. Oh my goodness, nice. Misty is also a huge supporter. Yes. So yes, there we go. So we got Patricia says hello, the MCM. It said Bomb Pop is where it's at. It said Bomb Pop. All right. So we got you said I have got to try. So that's Elena. Elena Hogan says got to give it a try. So definitely. So Cash, one thing that I want to know is when it comes to the ketogenic lifestyle, what introduced you to the ketogenic lifestyle? Do you practice the ketogenic lifestyle, or did you just were aware of it? That what made you start to create the ketone product?
Yeah. So for myself, originally I played sports early on in my life, like many people do, and then I was fortunate enough to play professional baseball for the Dodgers, and I've always had healthy habits that I've always done. And over time, what I found is that for my particular situation, I'm a gluten person, right? So no wheat, I'm allergic to a lot of foods, which tomatoes and things of that nature, nuts. So I always was really health conscious, and before I was even introduced and wanted to do something in the keto world, I was first looking at my own health, my own health, just to make sure I'm okay. And that's where I quickly got into okay, I'm more living like a keto lifestyle because I can't eat a lot of carbs. I can't do a lot of things. So I got to be careful. So that's what really, inspired me into the keto game per se. And that's where I started to, fact check and learn more about it and how I can help other folks, because I knew I wasn't the only person who was suffering the way I was. So I knew there had to be more people out there. And I was just interested in trying to figure out a way, not only to help, but also educate and partner with great guys like you and folks, and trying to make a dent into the community that exists out there in the keto world to do something different.
Wow. So I mean, you just dropped a nugget on me just now. You played professional baseball for the Dodgers, huh?
Yeah,
So
so I had, kind of like, I've always, tried to aspire for my dreams, and I had an opportunity to do so. I learned a lot, and now I give those gifts to my son so that one day he could carry the torch on and do some great things in his life as well.
that's awesome, man. That's awesome. So, by me being a
Appreciate it.
coach, that's one of the things that I've always been tied into sports. And I always have this thought that, if a player were to drink, let's just say ketones
Yep.
at halftime, instead of drinking I don't want to get into product names, but one of those sugary
Yep.
drinks that you can buy from the store that,
Oh yeah.
most people drink at halftime,
Oh yeah.
like
Oh yeah.
if the world would just understand the power of what they could do for their mental clarity and their energy and the sustainability, because if they're going to stay in your system for an hour or two, the game going to be over. So
And not only that, the game is going to be over, and you're not going to be feeling good too. So I'm the truth. I'm the walking truth when it comes to it, because just like many athletes that are out there, many people who play sports, you reach for those drinks that are right there readily available. And needless to say, it was. Now looking back at it, it wasn't the best decisions I was making early on in my career. But through the internet and people like you and groups and communities that exist, I think people are not only getting a lot more wiser, but they're becoming a lot more health conscious and just looking at what they're putting into their body before they do. But like you said, if people were to drink some ketones right after their halftime, I mean, they'll come out on fire, that's to say the least.
yes.
But so it's pretty cool.
Definitely. So I know that we talk about ketones a lot, and ketones in the keto community tend to get a bad rap. I think it's more because of miseducation or just not understanding what's going on
Sure.
with ketones. So, but what I do want to talk to you about is some of your other products. Some of the
Yeah.
other products that you have, because I mean, I even feel like in my community, those who are locked into my community, that are in my mastermind and on my lives, they know about MCM nutrition, because I talk about it all the time, because I talk about things I'm passionate about, and I want to share everything
Very cool.
that works for me. I want to share that with my community. So the one thing that I feel like I've neglected to do is share some of the other great items that you actually have,
Yeah.
and the first thing that comes to my mind is the greens, because the greens product is one of the things that a lot of people don't seem to have. So now I hope I'm right. Now you got a greens product, right?
Yes, I do. So, what I found is that with the greens product, and what I found just with the MCM nutrition, my vision was really made towards providing a real health platform, not just identifying just in ketones or in any one particular product. So, I originally got into the keto game, and that kind of launched the company with our lemon flavor. And shortly thereafter, kind of like what you described, and I had other folks that I knew or that were talking to me about some of their healthy habits and what they were looking for, and they were looking for a good protein product. And that's where that kind of got me involved into what can I do now to extend the product line into another protein opportunity. And I know there's a lot of great proteins that are out there. And one thing that you said early on that's different than most other companies is that MCM really, I really spent a lot of time in the R&D of these products, and working with folks to make sure our lab to make sure that we come up with something that's not only that works, but also that the ingredients are top notch, and then lastly, it's affordable. And I think that's where the product line is for us. And when I had the opportunity to introduce a protein product, which our vanilla product was our first one, we then introduced a chocolate and then a greens thereafter. And the greens product is I have a cranberry mix to it, because greens by itself is not the tastiest, but that's where you can start to mix and match other ketones and the vanilla with the greens and things of that nature to kind of mix and match the product line. And we have an MCT product too, that also can help you really take your, like I said, your healthy habits to that next level, which is not only efficacy, but also good for you in many different ways too.
Got you. So one of the things is I always talk about, what is about 6 to 10 cups of veggies a day. We hear that a lot in the keto space, and we hear and I always say, that the women should be getting about 25 grams of fiber a day, and the fellas should be getting about 30. So is that green product something that they could use to actually help them to get that fiber in and kind of get the veggies that they need to kind of put in a shake and get that in as well?
Yeah, so that's exactly how I use it, right? Because I can't take a lot of foods in just because of my my issues that I have with my own allergies. But that's what I really do for the greens product, is really supplement the greens that I don't get with all the healthy stuff that I need, like you're mentioning, fiber, things of that nature. So it really extends it. And, the more that we kind of learn from it and grow from it, the more that we learn that how much the greens product and the products that we have as well really play an important role in your day-to-day life.
All right. So I see Misha asked was a gluten-free. She may have missed your initial intro.
But so I'm very so one thing you're gonna find, again, for those who may have missed, is that I'm a gluten sufferer. I cannot enjoy gluten like most people do. So this product line is going to be a lot of gluten-free product line, and really just focusing on that. But yes, that is gluten-free as well.
Awesome. That is awesome. So one of the things that I always like to do, and I say, like, I've been doing this forever, right? Because it's literally like the second time I've interviewed someone on my platform. I appreciate it. So the last time we did an interview, now this was a company that makes cookies, and the one thing that I really want to just share with the audience is that they had a passion, because they had a life-changing issue, and they came and they created a product. The same thing with you. And this is what I love, is that the products come from passion. It comes from the real world. It comes from things that you've experienced, which is why it's so good, right? Because it's made with that love and that understanding that there are people out there just like you.
And to your point, brother, I mean, that is really, I would not be in this or be doing anything that I do in my life if I wasn't passionate about it. Because when you start to touch other folks and you have other people's buy-in and appreciation for what you do, it's about you, and it's about why you're doing the things that you do on a daily basis. And for me, it was my family. So that's even the reason why I even named the company MCM, which is my wife, Monique, my son, Cash, and my daughter, Madison, Nutrition. And it was all about how to protect the family and help them grow and nurture. So when I started to extend it out into bringing in the rest of the family and the rest of the tribe members that we have, that's important to keep in mind. And there's a lot of other options that are out there. And God bless them. I wish them the very best. But when you are, working, or you're looking at MCM as an option, and you're enjoying our products, just know that it's about family first, and having an opportunity to help and protect and influence other people's lives when it comes to health and wellness is monumental. And I'm always appreciative of the opportunity. And when people pick up the jar and start to use our products.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. I didn't know that that's where the name came from. So that is definitely a question that I had.
And I'm very so not a lot of folks. So the people who are on here, I let the product be the representative of who we are as a company. So I don't really necessarily talk a lot more about the company itself, other than what you see with the product. So you'll have a lot of gems that you're able to share today with your audience.
Yeah, definitely. And that's one thing that I've learned about you, Cash. I mean, we've known each other for a short period of time.
Yep.
We've communicated, pretty much once or twice a month,
Yep.
just ever since we've met. And what I noticed is you're just so humble, and that and you're not in the business of just kind of like it being about you. That's why, like, most people don't
Yeah.
even know you're the owner of MCM,
No,
right?
no.
And that's
And you're dead on with that one. It's not about me, it's about the product. And if the products don't work, I wouldn't be here right now talking to you. So I really focus in on that particular part. And when people get to know me, they see what's going on behind the scenes and how we can be able to incorporate some of the wonderful things that we're doing into everyday lives.
awesome. So I'm going to put this out there to the community really quick, and we'll start to see some of these come in because, and then I'm going to ask you another question. So I saw Ellen, who is, like I said, she is the reason why that I even looked into MCM, because she kept telling me about how good it was, and I put her up on the screen there. She kept telling me about how good it was, and she is a pineapple lover. So she wants to request that you make a pineapple flavor. So I'm going to go.
So here goes my one insider bit to your community today, and I'm not sure if this is going to be replayed or not, but we are coming out. Our next flavor is spun sugar, which is cotton candy. So to Ellen's effect or question, I am open to any flavors that make sense and that people will enjoy. And in cotton candy, that was just one that was just, everybody was like, oh my Lord, can you get this? And I would love something that I can't use when I'm on keto, but I want to, have it. So that was one. So pineapples is definitely on the table. We'll throw that out there and see what we could come up with, because we definitely get a lot of requests, to say the least. And I'll throw that out there to your community, where we can actually do something, a promo together, where we can pick out the next, that next drink, whatever that drink may be. And we'll call it something related to your show, to you, to the group, and figure out how we can make it happen.
Awesome. So I want y'all to put in the chat. I want y'all to put in the chat, put your request for flavor. So we got a point of reference here. So go ahead, drop your flavors in the chat. Please. What flavor would you like to see? So ketones or any product, just a flavor that you might like.
I'm open, brother. I mean, this is not a dictatorship by any stretch of the imagination. It's a community built on everyone's interest. So anything that we get able to do is awesome, that we could be able to share it as well.
Got you. I see margarita in there. I see banana. Margarita, banana. So bananas are something that's not keto. So people tend to want that flavor still. So that's a good one. The margarita is another. People want to get that twang.
We'll make it happen, to say the least.
Yeah. So Patricia says loves the cotton candy. So that is awesome. I see Black Cherry is in there. He said, "Name the product Keto Coach." I can't name it Keto Coach.
There is no short demand of keto drinks, to say the least. So anytime we get to bring something new into the table that's not already out there, I'd like to do it and figure out how we can make it happen.
Got you. So just scrolling through some of these, you can see the screen. You can see some of the flavors that are coming through. Peach cobbler, green apple. That would be an interesting. Pina colada. So we got a lot of ideas there. So I want to talk to you a little bit about your see. Y'all keep putting them in there. This is recorded, so we'll see them.
There you go.
I want to talk to you a little about your CBD water. I was surprised to see that you had CBD water, and if you could just talk a little bit about the CBD water and what the thought was behind that.
Yeah, I always get a question of why CBD water, and the real simple question or answer to that is that what we found is that there is not a lot of, kind of like even what you see with our line of nutrition products. The quality, the name is out there, keto is out there, but then to get a brand, to get a product that says what it does and it actually is what it is hard to find. And that's why you see a lot of people who just say something and then they kind of move on to the next product and trying to figure it out. So that's what we found with the CBD water. And when you mix CBD and ketones, the effect on your health and wellness, it goes to that next level. Which is, we're blessed to be able to bring it to the table. I haven't really spoke a lot about it, but one of the things, when you start adding CBD water and your ketones together, it is a masterful opportunity to really experience that next level of nutrition. So it's really unique. It's a product that I was working on for 1 year. So imagine this. Back in early, before 2020, before the craziness of this year, or of last year, we were working on this project, and we went through 4 iterations of it before I came out with the product. And it's a product that everyone has really enjoyed. It really likes, and the taste is there, and the composition and the quality is there as well. So we've had rave reviews so far. We've been slow in launching it. It's order direct from us, so we'll have an opportunity to share that with folks more and more as kind of time goes on.
Awesome. So I have had experience with CBD. I see Patricia put that down here, that my mom actually uses CBD, and it's been life changing for her. And she has fibromyalgia. That's why I just put that up there. And that's been life changing for her. So I saw the CBD water. I said, oh wow, that's interesting. CBD water. So it got some more flavors coming through as well. So I would love for you. Go ahead,
CBD
Cash.
water, that's important to think about, right? You asked me the question of why. Is, again, people suffering out there in many different ways, and having an opportunity to help them is really why MCM is created, or was created, is to really advance it. And again, it's affordable, so it's not too much. And it's something that people can enjoy and not break the bank on, like so many other products that are out there, which is very unique. And I'm once again excited and happy to share it as well.
So when was MCM born?
So July 15, 2019.
Okay.
I launched it on Prime Day on Amazon, and really what I saw missing out there, when it's okay to have something that you want to develop, but there was no one who looked like me, who owned a nutritional company trying to do great things. And so often I was supporting people and seeing them do their thing, and I'm kind of like, let me take that bull by the horns and bring out a product line and products that can be able to help folks in my community, and be able to share that experience, and do it in a way that, again, is affordable and the quality is there. And I had an opportunity to launch it on Amazon, in which we did originally, and then as time passed, we have it more of our website and things of that nature. But those were really the reasons why it was born, and when it was born as well.
Wow. I wouldn't even know that it was 2019, because it seems like, I mean, with the quality and everything that I've experienced from the products, I mean, it seems like you've been around for 10 plus years as a business, and like, it's just,
I had a plan, brother. This wasn't something that I just kind of just thought about and just said, okay. I said, if we're going to make this happen, let's do it in a way that is sustainable, and something that's going to be a quality, and something that we can see grow and become whatever it is, whatever that may be. And through, meeting folks like you, and having an opportunity to talk to their communities, it's really another reason why you don't see much of me, because it's not about me. It's about guys like you and people out there who are sharing the products and the quality of the products with other folks in their communities, and seeing, what it could do for them, and adding that value, which is important these days, because so many times you don't know what you're drinking until you have folks like you and other folks that share the good gospel about what's going on, about what's happening, and why they should.
yeah, definitely. Because I always, when people ask me about my books, it's like, is your book good? Is it going to be helpful? Anything that I produce, it's, in my mind, it's going to be helpful. It's going to be the best thing for you. So I love that response, because I mean, you're not going to do something half. It's just like, hey, I'm just going to put something out there, and I get that from you. I mean, you're a professional athlete, and I was a competitive athlete, but professional athlete I was not. And I know that the dedication, I know the time and the energy that it takes, and you're not gonna do anything. You're not gonna short yourself on anything. And I love that response, because that's, people ask that question all the time, like, well, is it good? Well, in my mind, I'm not gonna put out anything that's not good. So it's definitely, the feedback is what really helps and drives you to continue to keep moving and doing what you're doing.
Amen. Keep moving, brother. That's the company motto
I
right
love it.
there. And at the end of the day, it's all about helping folks keep moving. And you're especially right, and you hit the nail on the head when you say that. As far as the products and things of that nature, you may not like the flavor, you may not like the protein, but everything that you're going to take is of quality. You are going to have a great quality product and a great experience, and be able to come back to it when you're ready as well.
Got you. So a few people have asked this question about products being in stores. So we know we do have y'all go to the promo code page. Y'all know that you can click on the link in the promo code page,
Yep.
and Cash has given us a promo code for our community, especially, so you can save money through that way. But people are also asking, are you in stores? Are any stores where anyone can pick you up locally?
Yeah, so the model that I created, it doesn't really include stores.
Okay.
So you won't find us in the store. You'll find us on Amazon, our website, we're on Walmart.com as well. So I really wanted this to be, I didn't want to be the barrier that I'm not in your store, right? So I know that's not convenient for a lot of folks, but where we are today with COVID and the way the world and the landscape has changed, I'm very thankful I'm not in stores because there's a lot of them that went out of business. But I am happy to have a relationship with Amazon and to have it on our website for people to go buy. You can pick it up and be able to get it in your house fairly quickly, even if you order on our website, which I'm pretty excited about. We have expedited shipping, and then just your regular shipping, which gets to you in 3 to 5 days, typically all around the country.
Well, that's kind of like divine timing, right? Because you came out in 2019, and
Let me
then
tell you, it's a blessing. You have a plan, and things kind of fall in line, and that's when you
right.
know it's God. It ain't me just trying to do some mojo. I'm really am blessed, and so are the folks who've been part of this journey as well.
Man, that's awesome. I love that.
Absolutely, brother.
So what other products do you have, as I'm going to use a baseball analogy, as we round third here?
Yeah. I like it. Broadcasting skills. Bring them in.
So what products do you have that I may not have mentioned, or maybe I haven't caught on the site yet, that
No,
that you love or
you
working
done a
on?
playing up job, brother. You did some fact checking when you found the CBD water. I was like, wow, you did it. No, so you saw our ketones. I mean, we have the caffeine-free, caffeine charged versions. We have our proteins, vanilla protein, the chocolate protein. We have the greens, and I have a new protein that's going to be coming out as well. It's a strawberry vegan protein that's going to be hitting the market here probably by the middle of April. I'll be able to send those out to folks. So we have a gluten-free products. We have vegan products. That's huge. And then we have our MCT oil and powders, and all of those are available either on Amazon website or you can go to Walmart.com and be able to enjoy any one of those products. And as far as the future is concerned, we're gonna keep going, brother. I'm gonna make everybody continue to move that needle for the industry and put out good quality products and don't break the bank, man. I started out when I was a young kid, not be able to afford any nutritional supplements because they were too expensive and too costly for my family. And that was my main mission, to keep things affordable and keep things in a situation where you're not deprived because you don't have. You may not be able to, but at least it won't be where some of the other people are at in the industry.
Definitely. So, man, I've just put the banner up down here, down at the bottom, so they know where your website is. And if you use the promo code Keto Coach E, which Cash has been so gracious to give our community a promo code to actually save. He's just talking about how great the prices are, and then he gives us a promo code to save even more, right? And so, definitely appreciate that. And y'all can go there. I got that streaming down there on the bottom.
Okay.
So y'all got any questions, y'all drop them in here. So I see Miss Karen says yes, strawberry. So I see awesome. It said my daughter is vegan. So yes, and I have noticed that there seems to be a growing contingency of people who want to go vegan. Keto. And I'm like, wow. And I always ask the question, like, well, what makes you want to be vegan and keto? What what is the thought process behind that? But I'm hearing that question every day as I'm doing coaching and talking to individuals. Like, that vegan keto is becoming a huge thing.
It's not only a big thing, but it's one of those things. Even my wife, and you can thank my wife about being the vegan. drink. She was like, "Where's the vegan, Cash?" And I'm like, okay, let me get to work on that. So I mean, it's one of those things where it's a growing population. People don't want to drink dairy. I mean, it is what it is. So you got to accommodate. You got to mix and move when you kind of go along, and be able to keep things moving as you keep on growing the company. And this ain't changing, man. More and more folks are becoming more and more knowledgeable, and they're wanting more and more for their healthy habits. And those who can continue to deliver, you never know.
Yeah, definitely. So, man, I definitely appreciate you coming and just
absolutely, brother.
Sharing your vision of your company and just sharing the knowledge that you have with us today. And I just want to, if there's anything else that you would like to share before you go, anything you would like to share before you go?
And I'm going to say this to you because I said to you this in private, and I'm a very transparent person, so it is what it is. I appreciate what you do. I appreciate you being a brother out there who is spreading the word, because there's not many people like you as well, that look like you and that are out there trying to help folks in the community, trying to just live a happy and healthier life. I would say, when you have those days that you may not be feeling up to doing what you do, keep moving, brother, because what you're doing is inspirational and it's helping folks out in a big, big boy way. I see tons of people out there that always want to try to help me, right? And I'm always kind of like, how much is that going to cost? And when you first came up to me, you said, "Hey, Cash, this is nothing. I got a platform. I just want you to be a part of it." So what you hear today, when you hear him say about his favorite, flavors and things of that nature, that is not an endorsement. Right? That is just a brother who's out there who loves the product, who saw me, who emailed me, called me, and we chatted it up. And he's authentic, and I love that. So keep doing what you're doing. I appreciate it. You're helping so many people out. And if there's anything that I can do for you, your community, you guys let me know. I'm here available anytime, anywhere.
Wow, man. I appreciate that. I definitely, truly, truly appreciate that, Cash. And, appreciate this relationship that we're building and growing.
Absolutely,
and hope that we can continue to build over the years, man. So I really, truly appreciate that. And thank you for spending time. Cash is in his car, y'all. I mean, good gosh.
Hey, as I said, anytime, anywhere, give me a holler. I'm there, brother. So I do appreciate it. You guys have a blessed day, and just give me a holler if you need me, brother.
Got you. I appreciate you. And I got the hashtag scrolling down the bottom. Keep moving. I love it. Keep moving.
Anywhere to Melanie's point, anywhere social media at MCM Nutrition, like us, love us, give us a holler, share stories and things of that nature, share some feedback. That'll be greatly appreciated. So I appreciate that, guys.
Definitely. So Cash is MCM Nutrition is on Instagram,
everywhere,
on TikTok. So y'all make sure that y'all follow them on all platforms. And definitely, and I hate to use the word support because I know that the product is very good. Well, so
hey, you know what? And I just appreciate the love, guys. So anytime you guys have any questions, you can always email me I'll give you my email address, cash@mcmnutrition.com. Email me any of your questions. Love to take them. And if there's anything I can do, brother, let me know.
All right, appreciate y'all. So thank y'all, and we will see Cash later. Y'all join me on TikTok for the after party. Join me on TikTok for the after party, and I'll see y'all. I'm gonna be drinking some. I'm gonna be drinking the ones with caffeine.
There you go. All right, buddy. You're good, man. Thank you so much.
No problem. See y'all.
All right, guys.